All right, welcome back. We're going to continue with the second tutorial in the Adding Type series. There are two total, and we're going to add Kids Club type to the top. Now the last thing we would do is we want to put Kids Club up here on top. So I'm going to go up here and grab the logo, and on this logo, the title logo circle, I want to place type. So we'll start by typing T again, and then dragging a box over this. I will type in all caps, apostrophe, kids, and then a return, club. Now here I'm going to again use my Command Shift, left, or greater than and less than keys. Bump this up. Now here's a couple of kind of cool quick keys. If I want to kern this, Now I was using the quick keys and I accidentally lost my type. I'll just quick type that again. All right, so if I select this, I can adjust what we call the kerning, which is the space between the letters, by using my option left and right arrow. So I'll bring that together. You can bring it really close if you want, or you can space it real far apart. Again, holding my option key down and hitting my left and right arrow keys on the keyboard. Tighten it up a little bit. Go back to Command Shift, greater than, less than. And now you'll notice that as it gets larger, it's starting to run together. The bottom of this first line and the top of this line. I want to adjust what's called the leading, and that's the amount of space between lines of type. So I will simply go back, hold my option key down, and use my up and down arrows. Up and down arrows will adjust the leading. There. Now, if this is purple, of course, I want it to be white. Select that by double-clicking on the layer. Click here, make it white, and now I have white type. So bring that down kind of where it's supposed to be positioned. The next thing would be to add March 2017, volume 9. Go back to Command T. Notice when I draw my type box here, I'm going to get another layer. So it's in addition to the Kids Club type. And I will type March. I think again it must have picked up on the same size as this. So if I open this up, I'll see March. I'll just select that and I can reduce it. It looks like I used probably the regular weight here too. That's a little bit better. I'm going to reduce it even more. And we want March 2017. And then I'm going to type a tab and put VOL 9. Space 9. All right, now with this tab area selected here, I am going to select my right justify, right align the text, and that will push it to the edge of the box. So because I put a tab in here, this type over here is chunked together, and this type is staying on this side. If I click over here and select this, because I put a tab in here, I can secondarily edit that and align that to the right. So now I'll close this box up a little bit, and I'm going to type V to get back up to my move tool, put it up here, and that's about right where I want it, about right with the edge of there, right with the edge of there. Not exactly the width I want, so I'm just going to pull this out a little bit. Good. Just like that. Now I do want this type to be yellow, so I will again double click on that layer, click here, and sample the yellow. I like that. And now the last thing I want to do is I want to add this little line in here, and I'll zoom in to do that. And it's just a simple little hairline, so I'm going to use my marquee tool for that, the rectangular marquee, and I'm just going to draw a thin little rectangle. And I will fill that with yellow. Remember, I first need to go onto a separate layer, so I want a new layer here. We'll call this logo yellow line. And then I will sample this yellow with my eyedropper. And then on this layer, filling it with the foreground layer, the quick fill key is Option Delete. And it will put, then Command D to get rid of my marching ants. It will put that line on a separate layer. And then with my arrow keys, I will nudge it down so it's centered in there. So if I zoom out just a little bit, that looks like what I want over here. It'll need some adjusting, but we're getting the picture. Now the last thing I want to do is I want to rotate this. I believe I have about a 5-degree angle on here. So now I'm going to, this looks like an extra layer, that's an accident. I'll get rid of that one. I'm going to select the purple circle, go all the way up to the logo yellow line here. And just one more thing that I really like to do, I like everything to be in order. So I'm putting Kids Club up here on top, and then the yellow line goes next, and then the march after that, and then the purple below. So personal preference, but it helps me keep my layers organized. So I will click on all 4 of these, and now I can Command T to transform them. And a couple things I can do. I can click up here and I can rotate them up until I see that 5 degrees. Well, I may have gone to 10, so it must be 10. So I can try and dial this in there. There's 10 right there. Or if I want, I can go up here to my angle and just type in 10. Now, see that I have 10 that goes a positive 10 or clockwise. I just want to go up here and put a negative in front of it. And it'll go back 10. And then I simply type a return and a return again, and that will rotate all of that stuff 10 degrees. Now with all of these selected, I can move these around. See, I can put it right over top of here, and it does exactly what I want it to do. So there you have it. That obviously needs some fine tuning up there. But there you have it. That's how we add type and style the type to our magazine cover. Thank you.